Hello, I'm Jeff, and I'm back with another one of my all-tube, all-handmade guitar amplifiers. This one is 5 watts with reverb and tremolo. It's got an attenuator, so you can go 5 watts, 1 watt, or half watt. And it's got 2 8-inch speakers. And all of this housed in a beautiful, handmade, solid wood cabinet. So let me play a little bit for you so you can hear what it sounds like, and then we'll take a deeper dive into the circuit. Here it is at its cleanest. Now let's turn the master down a little bit and the gain up a little. And now the gain all the way up. Now let's turn the attenuator down to the half watt setting and turn the master volume back up. So this amp has a lot of options. It has a full treble middle bass tone stack, it has the gain, the master volume, it has the attenuator. It gives you a lot of options for dialing in your sound. So with a 5 watt amp, you generally only see 2 preamp stages, but this amp adds a third one in there. I was trying to sort of compensate for the loss that comes from the treble middle bass tone stack to allow me to get a really good overdriven sound if I wanted to. But really 3 gain stages is a little overkill. You'll see some attenuation in the signal and a couple spots in the circuit. What I'm trying to do is balance the great gain that you get from the 3 gain stages with the inherent noise that comes from a high gain amp, especially a single-ended one. The tremolo in this amp is again my new go-to, which is adapted from a Marshall 18 watt. I think you also see them in the British Watkins amps from the 1960s. It's one 12AX7. Half of the tube is oscillating and the other half is a gain stage. This tremolo can be tricky to get the intensity right on. I played around with it a lot and finally got it to where I like it. If you turn the intensity down, the oscillator is pretty much off. There's also a switch in the back, or you can put a foot switch to kill the oscillator completely. And as usual, I'm using a dual gang pot for the speed control, so you can get a very fast and a very slow tremolo out of this. So let's take a listen. As always, I'm using a transformerless reverb circuit in this amp. It's simple and effective, and I think it sounds pretty good. As I mentioned, this amp does have an attenuator. You can go 1 watt or half watt, as well as obviously full power. I gotta say, even the half watt setting is pretty loud when you have everything all cranked up, but you can always use it in conjunction with the master volume to get that down a little bit more. I built this out of a piece of solid Sapele hardwood and used a kerf-bending technique to get the curves around the sides. It's not easy, and the wood doesn't always bend like you want it to bend, but this one came out, I think, probably the best of any that I've done. I'm pretty happy with this cabinet. The front panel has a kind of Art Deco design that I used once before, and I loved the look of that amp and realized if I just made the cabinet a couple inches bigger, I could fit a second 8-inch speaker in there, so that's what I did on this one. So this amp is for sale for a very reasonable price. I'm thinking $650, which is not that much more than the materials used in the amp. But I like to price them low and get them in the hands of someone who's going to like it and play it. So thanks for watching. If you're interested in this sort of amp, subscribe to my channel. I'm making new amps all the time, and if you're interested in buying it, reach out to me, either by email or through Instagram, and we can discuss. Alright, thanks so much for watching.